Hello everyone, good morning. It's VapeAM. Happy Wednesday, Vapers. You are looking at Juicy Jones. This is Orbital Vaping headquarters. I'm just putting my camera here on the mount. I'm sorry. And today's another one of those days when I did not have tons of time, so I just turned the camera on and we're just going to talk about stuff. I've got my Maxo Quad. I thought we could talk about how much I hate that thing. Hey, Juicy. And this thing is brought to you was brought to me by Heaven Gifts. And I love the Heaven Gifts guys and gals. Make sure you shop there. There'll be a link in the bio later after I get home from work and paste it in there. Hello, Michaela. Hello, Neil. Hello, a person. Hey, great to see you guys. It's really nice to see all y'all. I'm really sorry. I hope the audio isn't terrible. I think it probably is. I got to do stuff to address the quality of the video on the live on the mobile. But on the camera, when I'm in the studio, everything is fine. Like I said, I just didn't have time to tune anything in today. So I want to talk about my iJoy Maxo Quad, which I'm not a big fan of. I'll tell you guys what's coming in the mail here pretty soon. I just got another notice that I got some stuff coming in the mail, and that's pretty cool. Hey, Stephen Waddell. Stephen Waddell Vapes. Good morning, everybody. Let's have a vape, huh? And some tea.
Good morning, Kiss.
Here's my cute girlfriend, Aileen, who's coming to join us. Thank you, hon.
Good morning,
Good
everybody.
morning.
How's everyone doing today? I'm going back to bed.
Good idea. Nice. And I'm looking for the remote. You don't know what I did with that, do you, huh? I know that's being optimistic that I would know that, but if I did know that, then I could turn on some. I could turn on some music, because my idea is that today I'll experiment with the YouTube. I'll just turn the radio on, and if YouTube complains, then screw it. But it looks like instead I lost the remote, and that won't happen because I'm terrible. And of course I didn't look for this before I started the program. Oh well. No big deal. So what I've been doing is using my Maxo Quad, and this thing is the most heinous. Hey, Michaela says hello, by the way.
Good morning.
I said you look tired. And since it's buffering, huh? I can't explain that. You know, I think that the connection from Google on the mobile is much worse than Google on the, on my normal internet.
Did you take the remote to bed again? You do that.
Probably did. So I hope all y'all are nice. You guys tell me what you're vaping on. I'm vaping on some tiramisu from Van Gogh Vapes on my Troll RTA on this Maxo Quad. Oh, the Maxo Quad. Hey, Dro, it's great to see you, Mr. D. Good morning, sir. We're gonna take we're gonna take a very small walk around the apartment. I don't know why that was going on.
I just use my phone to get up the Spotify.
Sure. And I'm going to take a little tour here just to see if we can't find that remote. So I just put 4 batteries in the Maxo, and it's all loaded up. And this thing, as some of you guys who follow know, you've been seeing my Instagram. I got this thing in December or so, and the number one thing I think about this thing is that it's just so cheap. It's so cheap. Hey, Neil. Neil's got his Noisy Cricket too and his Limitless Plus. That's great. I
completely lost it this time.
Yeah, I did. It's okay, hun. We don't have to talk about the remote anymore, hun. I realize I've lost it. Ooh, fried Oreo in your Noisy Cricket too, using the avocado. Nice. The bottom airflow one is the only one I didn't get, to be honest.
What about music?
Oh, I don't know. Why don't you put on Rio? Or put on Tool or something? Or maybe, I don't know. Something exciting and morning. Hey, you guys give me a tip. What should I put on the radio? We're going to try doing some stuff. Steven's got his VGod Pro, his RDTA that's on it. DI watermelon and strawberries. How is that? And Train's got a Mam's grinder. Hope all y'all are having a great morning. I'd be having a better morning if I could find my remote control, but everything else is pretty good around here. I'm drinking some tea. Just about to start complaining about my Maxo Quad. I don't think YouTube does as good a job of this as Instagram does, although YouTube does let us go sideways, which is pretty cool.
Morning music?
I'd rather listen to like that. Yeah, sounds good to me. Wonder if the screen will even come on.
Good question. It did.
It did. There. So if Google destroys this video and turns it off, I don't care. We'll just live with it. But I thought for now I would just play some music, just to get some stuff going. So your phone is a camera, but YouTube won't let you go live yet? YouTube just sent me a note saying they were going to let me go live just a couple of weeks ago. Hey, Train Sonic. What is the Mammoth Grinder? Oh, is that your Mac? Is that what I think it is? Alright. Thanks, son. You want to put another one on? I'll be off by the time it's over, but just put anything else on.
I'll just put the whole. Let me start over the whole album. How about that? Because it starts. And we'll have more music. Because I pulled up the song itself. I mean, not just.
Oh, okay.
Play.
Yeah, it's playing. It starts out slow. That's fine. Great. So good morning, everybody. Today's another one of those days when I did not have time to prepare for an entire episode. I'm just here getting ready to go to work. And I'm almost ready to go. So a couple of weeks ago, maybe last week. Oh, that was his terrible music recommendation, Mammoth Grinder. I don't know that one. That's funny. Why does it always say poor connection? I mean, we're in our house right next to the wireless modem. And it always says this. I don't like YouTube Live from the phone very much.
No.
I'm not a very big fan. I don't think it's particularly good. There, I think I cleaned off some smudge. So it's a bummer that she doesn't have her... that you ever got your notification for live. I mean, if you want to go live on YouTube, it's great. I'm not a big fan of mobile live on YouTube, actually. I think it's okay. But not fantastic. I actually like Instagram better slightly, although it doesn't let you go sideways on Instagram. There you go, you guys are great. There we go. I'm just adjusting this thing.
Instagram is really good quality. I don't know why it's such good quality compared to YouTube.
Yeah, I can't say. Google's got the biggest media empire ever, and they have really low quality audio, or video. Audio too. I wonder if you guys can even hear me.
That's true. We were having lunch while we were being over.
Yeah, because when we listened to the replay of the last one, it was pretty hard to hear. I noticed. So Steven did some DIY. He had some strawberry left. He was thinking what would go nice with it. And his partner said, try watermelon. That's awesome. I'm so glad. They say I can hear me fine.
I heard of a wonderful flavor combination the other day. It's watermelon and mint. It's like,
Yeah, watermelon and mint is nice. In a vape, it might be you have to like mint, but that's pretty nice.
here's your tea.
Let's see. Yeah. I'm looking here on my shipments, and eFun Top just sent me my Boxer V2. Yeah. So in a couple of weeks, I'll have my Boxer V2. I ordered one because they were $30. I figured, why not? Did I miss something on the chat? Yeah, I did. Oh, strawberry, apple, watermelon, popular. Somebody calls it a strap-on. I don't understand how you'd call that a strap-on without a banana.
Strawberry, apple, watermelon, pineapple, right?
Yeah, you need pineapple, don't you? Or maybe app. Still, you'd think you need a banana for a strap-on.
Pear, something for...
Still, you'd think you'd need a banana for a strap-on,
Yeah,
wouldn't you?
could, yeah, you could.
Hey, Bob. How are you, buddy? By the way, did I mention to y'all what I have in my pocket? Oh, God. It's in the pocket of my other pants. Excuse me, honey. Hey, now. Woo. Look at that. I have y'all's tracking numbers for your things, but there's no point in showing you this. It's a piece of paper, but that's fun. I need to put it in these pockets. Oh. Yeah, or a cucumber. Stracon. The coupon. Yeah, a coupon instead of a strap-on, right? Oh, because there's still strawberry.
Somebody wants to vape
I've been having trouble making time, and I figured since I didn't have time to prep to do a full review, I can still just turn on live. So I apologize for being kind of scarce. I've just been really busy, and I've been having trouble finding time to prepare to say anything. And so I don't always want to get on and just be like, hi. But here we are, hanging out. I'm vaping on this Troll on the Maxo Quad, and I was just going to complain about the Maxo Quad, about how I really think this is one of the cheapest mods that's ever been produced. iJoy, it does such a great job with atomizers, and I'm such a huge fan of all their toppers. Not all of them, but a lot of their toppers. But holy crap, their freaking mods are so cheap, and this thing just wants to dump its batteries anytime. It's so incredibly easy to get the batteries to fall out of this. It's got some really cool features, like the ability to work on 2 batteries instead of 4, or 4 batteries at any given time. But frankly, it's not worth it. It's just a really cheap mod. Oh, I missed something. Nothing happened over. This is Orbital Vaping headquarters. The studio is just an absolute disaster area, and I haven't had any time to get in there and clean and prep. And sometimes the reviews and stuff take me writing and doing other junk, and I just haven't any time for that. So I'm sorry. But this is Orbital Vaping headquarters. It's like William Randolph Hearst says, wherever I'm sitting, that's the head of the table. So wherever I'm at is Orbital Vaping headquarters. High in orbit above Seattle, Washington, basically. Absolutely, Bob. I mean, I saw that. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. And it's getting worse and worse and worse. Bob is saying that iJoy is overdoing RDTAs. And it isn't just iJoy. It is everybody. Every single one is another... Please stop her.
Take her.
When every single... Don't call her, please. Just pop over there and grab her. Every single thing they produce these days is like a ridiculous copy of the same exact thing. And Michaela said hello to Sadie, by the way. But it's like, what is the point of making the same thing over and over and over and over and over? So I'm a little bored with it, frankly. And, you know, like you guys saw, I saw this coming right there in the beginning when they did the iJoy Limitless Plus. I was like, oh, I get it. And so, hello, sweetheart. Oh, puppy. Oh, puppy love. She's cute. Hi, James. Good morning.
Oh, don't go away. I want to look.
I'm just ranting about all the copies of the Limitless deck. I mean, even Geek Vape went and did a slight little baby copy of part of the design for the Avocado 22 SE, which is the best avocado. Run, don't walk. But it's pretty funny. By the way, yeah, good morning, James. Everybody's chiming in and saying hello to James. And we got Train Sonic James, Michaela Vapes, a person, Bob.
Hey, person's back.
Yep, that's good. For the second one on YouTube, Stephen Waddell, and I said Train Sonic, and everybody. It's so great to see everybody. I'm sorry I'm flicking by some of the chat. All you guys are great. But yeah, so iJoy, we were just ranting about iJoy. iJoy is sitting there copying the same exact thing over and over, and I saw this with the Limitless Plus, which started, and now every single deck is the same thing. And I really don't credit the industry at all for having no innovation whatsoever. Like, I've seen so many copies of the Goon and the Limitless. It's insane. And the Limitless itself is a copy of the Avocado. So, it's quite silly at this point. I'm just combing my beard here. Excuse me for grooming myself, but it's quite necessary to make sure that it's all dialed in. Well, that's good, Michaela. I'm glad that the Spirals tank is good. I'm really not super duper in a rush to get another tank to buy coils for, but I'm sure it's good. Right now I've got, you know what I'm vaping on most often is I've got the Aspire Zelos kit with the Nautilus 2. This is killer. Run, don't walk, and get these if you're interested. They're absolutely fantastic. I'm vaping on the Troll RTA, which is a pass for sure. At least a soft pass. I'm vaping on my Avocado 22 SE, which is the last review I did on the channel, and of course I absolutely love it. And that's a little high at 102 watts. She doesn't come to you, hon. She never has.
I know.
Okay, so, and I'm also vaping on the thing I like the most right now, actually, and this is weird, actually two more things. I'm vaping on the MTL RTA from Cthulhu Mods, which I never thought that I would like this much, but I actually have started to vape on this quite a bit, and it's like a kind of configurable MTL tank, which is really weird that that's so good. But honestly, the thing I vape on the most is my Conqueror Mini, and I'll tell you guys a crazy story of the Conqueror Mini. Yesterday, if you notice, can any of you guys see how it's crooked now? DLC? How it's the Leaning Tower of Pisa going towards my left ear to your right. I'll just wait for someone to chime in here. It's this. This is a Noisy Cricket 222 and a Conqueror Mini. I was walking yesterday right here in my hallway, and I threw this thing up against the corner on a marble floor. Just threw it. It just landed. I just went all the way across the room. I cannot believe that the glass did not break on this and it didn't get destroyed. This, what it did was it bent the 510. So the 510 is bent now, and it bent something inside so that now there's a gap on one side, not the other. But you know what? I took it all apart and put it back together, and it still works. It also broke. It popped off in the middle where that screw is connecting the two halves of the thing, which I screwed it back in. It unthreaded itself. So I can't believe how this thing, it must have landed like right on this thing. It just went bam. And I literally, actually, it was in my hand. I just let it go. I can't believe how durable this thing is. I'm so shocked. So, nice job, Watofo. Watofo has a good reputation for building all kinds of durable stuff. Hey Owen, it's great to see you. Good morning. Yeah, so I don't know why, but this thing survived that kind of throw across the entire room with, I mean, really, seriously, it was like, woo! And that floor is made of marble, so it is not trivial. And it's fine. It worked that day. It only took a few minutes. Oh, hello, Kathleen Hunter. Good morning to you. Yeah, it's pretty shocking, actually. It's alright, my dog is sitting here licking herself. Hello, baby metal mama. So sorry about that. I was in the middle of a vape. Hey, good morning. It's so great to see you. So great to see all you guys. Did the tip come with this tank? No, this is a dot mod tip. I tell you what, if you guys don't like, if you're out of love with 510s, then buy a Petrie dot mod drip tip, and you'll fall back in love with 510s. It's the only 510 drip tip I actually like, though. What is up, Brandy? How are you, girl? My God, my thing is, it says poor connection again. I'm right next to the router, Google. I'm right next to the router. Yeah, Train, the Train made a comment that the Nautilus Mini came out, and he started building just before it came out, or the Nautilus, and he hasn't got coils in forever. Hey, Kathleen Hunter, she's from Scotland. That's great. It's great to see you. And I hope the video isn't showing you jaggies and stuff. So the Aspire, this thing is really killer. This thing is really killer, and I think maybe the Nautilus Mini might be slightly better because you can change the coil without changing the thing. But they made a new coil, which is a 0.7 coil for sub-ohm vaping, so this is great for carrying around. It's real mouth to lung, and only Cthulhu has real mouth to lung besides Aspire. Like, these are actually mouth to lung tanks, and it's pretty good. I don't have this one configured that way today. Today I have it configured just to vape. Just to vape, baby. So how long will the battery last on this setup? Let's take the Maxo Quad. which I hate. Buy stuff at Heaven Gifts, by the way. They're really great. Their customer service is really good. They're really nice. And they sent us this to review. I hate it, though. I love Heaven Gifts, though. There we go. Gotta like... I forgot how to adjust the airflow. How does it work? Oh, yeah. Yeah, they have... That's right. I forgot that I get irritated at the airflow. Because it isn't as smooth and independent as it ought to be. There we go. And you have to adjust the juice flow so that it's actually above the juice flow ports. And there's two of them, one here and one there. And then once you've got that all dialed in, then it works great. And 75 watts on this thing has just burned it. Uh-oh. Oh, you fell on your elbow, Michaela? I'm so sorry. That's awful. Yeah. Yeah, the MTL RTA is actually pretty darn good. So on the Maxo Quad at 20 watts, this will last like 2.5 days. It lasts forever. But who wants to carry this around? It's absolutely insane. I can't put it in my pocket. I mean, it's so... Even on the desk, this thing is so cheap that if you pop it just the right way, all the batteries come out. Like if you bang it down on a rubber desk, it's just silly. Yeah, I know the feeling, Michaela. I don't have kneecaps either. Well, sort of. My knees are fucked. They're so fucked. I have like a timer when I go out where I start hurting and I can't walk anymore. And the iJoy also will have garbage on the screen sometimes. It'll just look all weird. And Kathleen Hunter points out that it gets heavy. And yeah, this thing does get incredibly heavy. It's, 4 batteries in the first place. Now the good news is that it's not a particularly heavy mod because it's made of cheap plastic and like zinc alloy. I don't even know if that's zinc alloy. It might be. Yeah, it might be metal. I'm not sure. I really don't like this thing. I'm trying to go on record to tell people to not buy ridiculous stuff like 4 battery mods. I think the RX 300 is already silly, and the GX 350, all these mods are like just silly. There's just too much. It's just the industry going crazy. We need to be putting the industry ourselves on making smaller, better mods, like this Alpha Fox. This is a much better, smaller mod. And I really like it. It's a little tough to put the batteries in, is my only complaint, really. Nothing beats the Noisy Cricket 2 and the Conqueror Mini, unfortunately. Nothing. What do you guys think? I know all of you have a favorite setup. Paperweight. Yeah, it's exactly what it is. Kathleen Hunter and Brandy said this thing is just a big paperweight. It's absolutely true. I got a note here. Michaela wants a Noisy Cricket 2. Yeah. They go on sale from $25 to like $22.50. They're pretty inexpensive. Try Heaven Gifts. They go on sale all the time. Alright, there we go. Alpha Fox. Nice. Love it. Gotta turn that down a little bit. Very nice. Oh, James Rivera, he got a $40 DNA 40. That's killer. That was my exact same idea when I got the I got that Boxer V2, because it was just going to be like another small 2-battery mod, kind of like I got it instead of buying an RX2 2.3, you know? Like I was like, nah, the Boxer will have a better 510. Yeah, that's a super good score. DNA 40. Talk about useful. You can run around at 20 watts all day long on any of these little tanks. Although I usually run about 65 to 80 watts on this guy on the Noisy Cricket tube. Hey, Eric Sutherland. Great to see you. Yeah, I really think that the industry needs to, maybe they're listening, y'all. Maybe they're listening to us when we say we want more mouth to lung. We want better, more efficient, lower battery mods. Like I want really good small 2 battery mods like this Noisy Cricket 2, and I want really efficient 1 battery mods and small LiPo mods like this little guy from Aspire. So maybe they're listening. The Alpha Fox people give us this little 2 battery mod. And they're playing the dumb game where they pretend like it's 200 watts, but it's not 200 watts. We all know that. Hey, B-Man Vapes, welcome to the broadcast. Love it. Love the avocado. Oh, I think it's fantastic. Yeah, so I've got a Boxer V2 coming. That'll be fun. I've got some new organizational tools. We're going to clean up the studio and get back in there and do more broadcasts here pretty soon. I'm saving up to buy a camera. If any of you guys are independently wealthy, be sure to email some money through PayPal to juicyjones@gmail.com. I'm trying to buy a camera, and the camera kit is about $1,300. I'm trying to buy a Panasonic G85. That's about the perfect thing for me here in Seattle for street photography and for my Instagram and for y'all. And I'm just saving money. It takes forever anyway, so donations welcome. Thank you. And otherwise, what are we doing? I'm going to be playing with the Boxer. I've still got the Digiflavor Fuji Sound. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to do a real review of that or not. I really don't like it, but I need to send a message about how it doesn't work very well. So I think I may do that. And I have too much juice to review sitting right here. I'm so far behind on all my juice reviews. Do you guys think we should just do a marathon juice review all together one weekend? Something like that. Kathleen Hunter asks, or says, loves the mini mods, compact and efficient, and I totally agree. And Brandy's asking, did I ever do the review for the CBD Liquid Koi? And I did not. I have been talking about it on Instagram, and I need to buy a second bottle of it, because I only got one. And I'm just not sure yet, that's all. I think the answer is yes, I think. But like I said, I'm not quite sure. So I'm about halfway through that, I guess is what I'm saying. Not quite through. And Eric and Kathleen said hi to each other. That's great. You guys are always so great. Everybody says hi to each other. I love having the live broadcast. I love how there's always people in the audience, and you guys are always here with us talking about vaping stuff. I'm Juicy Jones. I don't think I ever said that. And this is Orbital Vaping headquarters. And VapeAM is the show where we get up and wake up together, drink tea and coffee, and vape. Google's let me do it from my phone right now, which is good in a pinch because I wasn't ready in the studio. That's what I was saying, is that we're cleaning up the studio, and so anyway, I'm getting a new camera and cleaning up the studio, and I'm so far behind on all my juice stuff. Oh my god, I've got 1 billion bottles of juice to review, including all this stuff from 5.0, which is, some of it's pretty good, and Tuan, and from these really nice people at Moonshine. I love this stuff, actually. All those are really good. And obviously more Van Gogh flavors. I got more Van Gogh flavors coming out of my ears. So, maybe you guys should tell me what format I should do those in. Should I do those in like little videos, or I could do them on Instagram, but they don't get recorded. I could do them on YouTube live here, maybe at the park. I mean, I could do them live anywhere I want. We're big T fans here at Orbital Vaping headquarters. Thank you, Kathleen. I really appreciate that. Kathleen says she came across the videos a couple of months ago accidentally and loves them. And so I'm so glad. I love hearing that kind of stuff. I really appreciate it. We do it for you. It's all about talking about vaping with vapers. That's what we do. I'm not the greatest, hugest expert in the world. Although I am in the top 5. No, just kidding. And, but, you know, we all learn together. I was just a total noob with a little sub-ohm tank a year ago, or 18 months ago when I started this channel, and now I'm actually pretty good at this stuff. A lot of things. Oh, my back is killing me. Ouch. Yeah, we're getting close to my pumpkin time. We've been on half an hour, but I gotta go to work here pretty soon. Unfortunately, I don't want to do that. I did skip a day of work already this week. I tell you, Brandy, the stuff didn't exactly tame anxiety attacks, but it does help overall. But you can do, I got the 500, and there was a code there, so it was on sale. And you might try the tincture, because you can put it under your tongue. And the prices are they're pretty good compared to the ones I see here on the street in our legal utopia. Yeah, James Rivera says that he uses 100 or higher. Brandy had asked, what strength did I buy? She could use it as long as it works. It's pricey, but if it works, she'll lay down the money. She's been having anxiety attacks. And James says that he uses over 100 is all that works. And I also agree, get something over 100. I got the 500, and I think it's okay. But I have a high tolerance to that stuff, too. All Day Vape says Van Gogh's only coming out of one ear. That's good, actually. Maybe that's just that explains this fuzz on my face right here. And so to answer your question, I got the 500, and next time I'm going to get the tincture and see how that works. And I so far pretty positive reviews of it, but it's not miraculous. I mean, it's not like having anxiety medicine, unfortunately. I wish it were. It's not quite that good. My avocado is doing well. My avocado has been sucking the wicks out lately. Have you guys noticed? Has that happened to any of y'all? I've been trying to check it lately, but I've been looking in sometimes, and the deck will have some cotton that came out of the holes. It's just bizarre. That's never happened to me before. I wonder if it's some suction action or something. Maybe it's from when I actually pull it off it's doing that, and maybe it's not while I'm vaping. Love my avocado. And Stephen Waddell uses 250 in that koi. And we're talking about koi CBD, by the way. And I did notice, actually, yeah, like I said, I'm about halfway through the review. I think my review is going to be positive of that stuff. But like I said, I need a second bottle. You just can't always do one. Especially of that stuff. Hey, Mike Pavia. It's great to see you. Good morning. Mike Pavia. Maybe it's Pavia. And that's good, too. I think I'll carry this today. My Avocado 22 SE and my little Alpha Fox 200 watt box, which is not 200 watts, Alpha Fox. Come on, y'all. Kathleen Hunter, it's for CBD. CBD is for pain. And it's a non-intoxicating cannabinoid. It comes off of the marijuana plant, but it does not have any intoxicants in it. One of the things we found out, maybe within the last 10 years, it's only been 5 to 10 years, we found out that there's not just one cannabinoid, THC. There's a lot. There's literally dozens. And a lot of them go away when they get lit. A lot of them go away when they reach a certain temperature or whatever. And one of the ones that doesn't, that's amazing, is that we discovered. It's called CBD. And it's cannabinol. And it turns out that it is a good painkiller and has a lot of some indications for anti-anxiety, and it's completely non-intoxicating. So it's cool. So it isn't quite as good a painkiller as THC is, but it's completely non-intoxicating. So you can put it in, it goes into salve, tinctures, vape, whatever. So it's cool. It's cool. Yeah, it comes from both marijuana and hemp. It doesn't come from just hemp, and it doesn't come from just marijuana. But the plant CBD is one of those things, and we almost bred it out of the plants. We almost succeeded in eliminating CBD from planet Earth by selectively choosing for sativa and indica all the time or whatever. So anyway, the product is good, and it's a good medical product, and it has medical indications too. Even though the U.S. government has said that it's still Class 1, has no medical use, the rest of the world disagrees, and there is documented medical evidence that it's a great painkiller and it's not intoxicating, so it's good. Well, Michaela, my understanding is that Koi CBD, you won't fail a drug test because it has no THC. That's what they say on their literature. They're the only one who says that, and it's also the only one that has no THC. The other one, I've looked at a lot of them, and a lot of them have THC in them, which is interesting. And Stephen Waddell makes his own from crystals. Yeah, even the crystals are expensive. I've noticed. Well, Mike Pavia, we're talking about the Koi CBD brand, but Stephen Waddell, if you've got a line on the crystals, I'm always interested in that. Those are expensive. They're expensive here too, in our utopia, in Washington State utopia. But what vape will I pick to put in here? Look what I got, guys. You guys know this? This is the banana. It's good, actually. That's him. He doesn't really disappoint. Philip Rock. He did a pretty damn good job. Hi, what's up, Luke? Hey, Snaggletooth. It's great to see you guys. We were just saying hello, saying good morning. Having a morning. Oh, it must be a Scottish thing.
What's the Scottish thing? I love Scottish thing.
The crystals. The cheap crystals. Another reason to move to Scotland immediately. If possible. We were looking at the Scottish Highlands yesterday. And how there's only 250,000 people in the entire Scottish Highlands, and you can buy a house there that's like in the middle of nowhere. Here's my question. How's the internet in Scotland? Right?
Yeah, that's important.
How's the internet in Scotland? Is it fiber? I want to remind all y'all, I'm Juicy Jones. This is Orbital Vaping Headquarters. We're going to take off here in probably the next 5 or 10 minutes. But don't forget that if you go to Vango Vapes, VANGO, VAPES.com, and use the code JuicyJones, you get 15% off. And if you go to Mountain Oak Vapers, which is another great vape, this is the people that Dimitri works for, who does all the advocacy for vaping. These guys give you a 15% discount too with Juicy Jones HQ, but it's all caps on that code. And I love the Harvey, I really do. Oh, Snaggletooth, nice. You saw that K-Fun, or the Monster V3 video? Nice. I'm glad. Stephen Waddell says he has Fiber Max. Up to 120.
What?
So one person says up to 120. Stephen says he has Fiber Max. Hi, D&D's Vapes. It's great to see you.
Nice.
So I was asking a question about internet in Scotland, and some of the people there chimed in. Dawn and I are curious because we could visit there and we could stay for a relatively long amount of time because she works remotely. So it would only be a matter of her going to work a few hours later, right? Mm. How much? That would be another... Instead of going to work 3 hours early, you would go to work 3 hours late.
Something like that, yeah.
3 or 4 hours late. Mm-hmm. So you'd start at noon. And do that for a couple of weeks.
Yeah. Or I could just, start early.
Oh, yeah, what am I saying? You could just start early. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you could still start early. Yeah. That's funny. I never thought of that. Of course, you could still tell them, screw it, I start early. Like, sorry. And Staggle2 says hello to everybody in chat. And I want to say hello to everybody in chat. D&D's Vapes, Heavy Metal Mama, love you. Polish Vapes UK, love you too. Michaela Vapes, Train Sonic, Snaggletooth, Andrew, Stephen Waddell, Kathleen Hunter, and Owen, love you. And everyone else, Mike Pavia, another Stephen, every Owen, every Aaron, everyone. You guys are so great. It's been about 40 minutes, and I'm sorry I didn't have time to prepare a really much better review today, but it's been fun hanging out, and I'm going to get my crap together and get ready to go to work. And Snaggletooth is endorsing his Monster V3. That's killer. So I love all y'all guys. I hope y'all have a great day, and I'll see you guys soon. Don't forget to check us out on Instagram. And Saturday we'll be back with something right back here on YouTube. Thank you.